The Amazon Influencer Program is one of the best opportunities online right now, but most people fail or just quit really quick. And I think the main reason why this is happening is because the program has changed. It's a lot more saturated and it's way more competitive now. Even with those things, I think this program is still great as a side hustle and can even be a full time income. And in this video, we're going to talk about those top reasons why people are failing and quitting and how you can avoid these things and have great success with this program. And before we get into it, just a little bit about my story. I've been an Amazon influencer for going on about 2 years. I'm a top creator that consistently makes 4 figures per month. And I'm also a self employed creator, and this is a big part of my online income. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Reason number one is people are treating this like a side gig. And of course, this can be a side gig, but some people actually want to do this kind of full time, like how I do. I would say, like, the main thing I'm seeing with this is people are underestimating the time and effort that goes into this program. And I think that's because the way people are talking about this program online, they kind of make it seem like it's super easy. And it was a point to where it was way easier and people were just earning a lot and not having to put in much effort and strategy. But just from my experience of being in the program almost 2 years, it has changed a lot. I have seen my numbers drop. I've had to pivot. I've kind of had to change up, my whole approach and strategy to this program over time. And when I first started, it was more of a side gig for me. I was still working my 9 to 5, but I would say side gig in terms of the amount of time and effort I was putting into it. I wasn't like scripting videos. I was just doing, quick little videos. And those can work for specific types of products. But my strategy has had to change a lot to where I'm focusing more on those higher ticket items and I'm putting more effort into those videos. I'll even outline and script some of those videos because from what I've seen, that's what it takes to get those higher commissions from those higher price type of items. I've also had to diversify a lot and open up other income streams with this type of Amazon business because I've seen my on-site drop, and I don't recommend just depending on on-site because it seems like something that's steadily decreasing from what I'm hearing from other experienced influencers and from my own results as well. And I'm going to talk more about my offsite strategy and just what I'm focusing on with reason five. So make sure you stay tuned. So make sure if you want a full time type of income from this, I'm talking 4 or 5K per month, just know that you're going to have to be putting in more effort. You're going to have to be doing the research. You may have to put more thought into your videos, maybe outline them, maybe script them a little bit. And then also thinking about other ways that you can diversify your income with this program. All right, so reason number two is poor quality content. Now, I've seen a lot of different opinions when it comes to this. I've seen a lot of people say that the quality of the content doesn't matter. And when I'm talking about the quality of the content, I'm not just talking about the lighting and the camera and things like that. And I do think those things matter a little bit, especially audio. I think audio is really important and your videos should sound good. And I think lighting matters as well. Like, people should be able to see you clearly and make out like what's going on in the video. But I think where a lot of influencers lack is the actual content. So what I see is low effort videos and just videos that don't have a lot of thought put into them. And I'm not saying you have to spend hours on a video. And honestly, it really comes down to the product. Like, my approach and the time spent on a product is really going to be determined by that product and the price point of that product. If I have like a cheap little product, let's just say like a water bottle that's like $10, there's only so much I can talk about versus like a $500 product of like some workout equipment. Like, that video should have more thought put into it because the buyer is really going to be thinking out that decision because it is a more expensive product. They're going to want to know more. They're going to want to see more. They're going to really want to know the details of the product and how it works. I would say my approach to more so high quality content is thinking to myself, like, what would I want to see if I was considering purchasing this product, right? I'm keeping it like really value focused, shopper focused, and touching on the points that can really help them, learn what they most likely want to know about that product. I think if you can just keep that in mind and just thinking about your presentation when you're delivering the content, and really just trying to get that 1% better at that, I think that can really like level up your content. All right, so reason number three is focusing on seller driven items like all the sellers that are reaching out through email and also low ticket products. I think this right here is one of the biggest mistakes that I see. And it's also a mistake that I made more so in the beginning of my journey. The thing about the low ticket items is you have to have so much volume. Like, if you have any expensive items, if you look on your Amazon dashboard and then you have some low ticket items and you see the difference in the quantity sold in the actual commissions that you make, that will really open up your eyes to seeing that, I'm spending all this time on this low ticket item, but the commissions just aren't there versus the high ticket item. You can get just 2 or 3 sales versus like a 15 sales of a low ticket item, and it completely just blows the low ticket commissions out the water. Something I've learned in this program and really makes a difference is knowing where to put your focus and your time and your energy, right? That can really make the difference in someone that's making $500 per month to someone that's making 3, 4, 5K a month. With the high ticket items, it's just going to give you a better ROI on your time. I think it's just, better time spent just based on the commission difference. And when it comes to the seller items, the sellers reaching out all the time through email. This is something that can really, really waste your time. So I found with a lot of those products, they are products that aren't in demand. They don't have reviews. So these products aren't selling. So think about that. You're spending all this time talking to these sellers. You have to think about that as well, communicating with them. And then the product isn't even selling. So to me, that's just kind of wasting your time when I can go on Amazon, do my own research, right? And strategically pick a product that has a lot of reviews. It's a higher priced item and it makes more sense for me to spend my time there. All right, reason number four is lack of diversification. So, like I said earlier, the program has changed a lot, and something that really stands out, and a lot of experienced influencers are saying this, and that is the on-site commissions are dropping. That's something that I hear a lot from people that have been in this program for years, and it's something that I have experienced myself. So how I combat this and how you can as well is focusing on having a offsite strategy as well. So for my offsite strategy, I like to utilize YouTube. So there's different things you can use. I've seen some people that use blogs. I've seen some people that use Instagram, but I'm going to tell you why YouTube is the best platform for this strategy, hands down. The thing I love about YouTube is just the potential for reach and just more eyes on your content. And just to throw some numbers out there to kind of give you more context, with my product review channel where I mainly just repurpose my Amazon videos, in the last 3 months, I have over like 240,000 views to my videos. So this is extra traffic that just came from me mainly just repurposing my videos and bringing them over to YouTube. So when I look at that number, I'm looking at opportunities. Those are opportunities for me to make more money. And the thing about these views and opportunities is if you understand the YouTube platform, if you know what products people are searching for, and if you know how to utilize SEO, these views come in consistently. So because of the nature of the platform and just understanding those things, your content can continue to drive views. It can continue to work for you. I have videos from 2016 that are still driving views because it's SEO optimized content, just evergreen type of content. And for those of you who want to get into offsite, but you're intimidated by YouTube, and I know this because I see a lot of people say that in groups. And if you want to understand how to just start building up your offsite platform, check out my YouTube Kickstart. This is a new product that I just made. I'm very excited about it. I've seen a lot of people struggling with the YouTube side when it comes to the Amazon influencer program, which is why I made this. So if you want to check that out, be sure to check out the video description down below. All right, so let's get into reason number 5, and that's not investing back into your business. So if you really want to grow this thing, you just have to invest back into your business. There's literally no way around that. I'm talking to people that truly want to scale. Like they want to go from maybe just making a couple hundred to making 3, 4, 5K a month and beyond. And honestly, if I did this differently or if I started from scratch, I would have invested earlier. In the beginning stages of me doing this, I wasn't really investing because We're big Amazon shoppers, so we had a lot of stuff around the house. Then I started to reach out to my sister, reach out to my mom, but just seeing the results that I got when I started to, strategically purchase, my own products and focus more in purchase the higher ticket items, like things. That's when I seen things really take off because I was throwing most of that money back into the business. And I'm not just talking about investing when it comes to products. That's something that I really lean into, but also when it comes to tools that can help your workflow or speed up your workflow or just overall just make something easier to do. I would say those purchases make a lot of sense as well, like maybe investing in a specific editing software, maybe investing in a mic because your audio isn't good, or maybe investing in some of these different tools. They have a lot of different tools. Some that come to mind are like Fluencer Fruit. You have like Oink. I think you have Viral View. Like these tools really do make a difference. Guys, I really can't stress this enough that you have to invest back into this stuff. And honestly, sometimes it can be, a risk. Like I've taken risks and invested in certain products and I didn't get the return back. But I think you have to have a little bit of that kind of risk taker mentality. I'm not saying to just go crazy with it and just be spending crazy money, and things like that, but just being open to taking a chance on something. And that's something that has helped me not only with just the Amazon influencer program, but other online, things that I'm doing online as well. And guys, be sure to check out the YouTube Kickstart in the video description. I'm very excited about this product. I think it can really help a lot of people. And I think with the direction of this program, you have to start diversifying and building up your offsite platform. If you got value, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.